Hey, Lindsay, this is Stephanie from Max Traffic to Sales. Greatly appreciate you becoming a connection of mine on LinkedIn. And what I wanted to do for you today is show you what I can do for all of your websites that you have listed in here, okay? Now, what I do at Max Traffic to Sales is that we develop out websites that are absolutely just huge, all right? Now, what am I talking about with huge? I'm talking about 2,000 to 3,000 pages worth of a website. And I'm going to tell you why having such a big website is super, super important, okay? But what I wanted to do is go over your website, show you how many pages you have on your websites, and why you would absolutely need your websites developed out even further, okay? So I went over to your websites here, and I got to say your websites are really, really beautiful. I love the color scheme and everything is awesome. I was clicking around on some of your links. You look like you have a really responsive site, so that's awesome. Really, yeah, real nice. Okay, so now what I wanted to show you is that your website only has 24 pages. 24, that's it. That is not a lot, but that is average for a website, all right? Then I went to the Falling Waters Winery. And again, you have a really beautiful website. That one has 32 pages in, indexed, so pretty comparable to what you had going on with the other one, okay? And then this is one that I've seen around quite a bit, actually, the Forgotten Fire Winery. I live here in Green Bay, Wisconsin also, and I've actually seen this advertised. Must be up on a billboard or something somewhere, so that's awesome. Now, this site has 218 pages indexed, so that is way better. That's way more than these two combined, so that's awesome. But what I am talking about is expanding your website out to 2,000 or 3,000 pages. Now, why is having so many pages that important? It is super important because the bigger the website that you have with relevant content, relevant images, everything relevant to anybody's search, you are going to be put on the first page of Google. Why is it so important to be on the first page of Google? Because anytime anybody does a site or a search, excuse me, you want to be on that first page because people, I mean, they're all over the first page. Those are the most relevant searches for what they're looking for. Maybe they'll go on to the second page, but they never go on to the third page, right? So our goal is to get you all over the first page of Google. Now, here is what I was thinking. We can expand upon, you have 3 individual sites. We could expand upon each one of your sites. All right, we could go that route. But what I was even thinking to make this absolutely huge is creating a website. Now, this is a demo template. What I was thinking is combining all of these together. That would be what I'm looking at, is creating a mega website for you. All right, I want to make it absolutely huge. 2,000 to 3,000 pages. That's what I'm looking at. 2,000 to 3,000 pages is going to get you all over the first page of Google because that's where everybody's looking. That's where you need to be. You have these websites up for a reason, Lindsay. You want them to be found in the search engine ranking, okay? That is where you need to be. So now, back to this example over here. This happens to be for a health and fitness template that I have here. And keep in mind, all the coding that we use is HTML5 and Bootstrap, and that is exactly the kind of code that Google loves to bring up. Other websites, and I'm not sure how old your websites are, but if they're even a couple of years old, they could be out of date. And when they're out of date, the coding, Google, it's harder for Google to bring it up on that first page. And the harder it is for Google to bring up on the first page because you're not loading right. Maybe you're not mobile optimized. You have old coding. So the harder it is for it to load up, the more in a sense that it's going to penalize you and push you down in the ranking. All right. They only want the easiest websites that load up and the most relevant websites to bring up. So important note. All right. So back over to this health and fitness site that they have over here. We will totally customize this to be all about your businesses. Okay, all about the wines, the salts, the sugars, the spices, everything that you offer. All right. Look at how all of these just pop up. Which example do I like a little better? I have one that I see. Look at this right here. So now you're going over it and it pops out. It jumps out at you. All right. And then you can click on these links and it'll bring you there. These could be your wine choices or anything like that. That would be awesome. And yep, and then they can submit, and they have, we can put Google Maps down here so that way they know how to find you. All right. This is a different one for a photographer that we have here. Look at how beautiful these are. This is just a gorgeous, gorgeous website. All right. Now, what I also would like to point out about the 2 to 3,000 pages that we would put up for you. Where's that thing there? Let's get up to the top. I have an example and I don't see it right here. All right. On another template that I usually demo, it has your phone number on the top, it has your email on the top, it has your Facebook, Twitter, your Google Plus, and probably like your LinkedIn page up on the top here. There would be 6 different ways to get a hold of you on 2 to 3,000 pages. So there would be about 3,000 ways that somebody could get a hold of you. Think of the power on how somebody could get back to your site and give you a call, want to come in to your store or anything like that. So that's absolutely huge. All right. And then the last thing that I want to show you here, Lindsay, this is a Google search that I did, just a generic term on wine. All right. So I did a Google search on here. And here's Captain's Walk. I know that one's really popular here in Green Bay. And I'm going to go ahead and click on that. All right, so now they have a really nice site. I mean, it's nice to look at and stuff. And I'm going to do an index on it. Lindsay, they only have 228 results for their website. All right, that is it, 228. If you let us do a website for you, put it out on a massive scale, 2 to 3,000 pages, 2 to 3,000 pages over 228, you would absolutely smoke Captain's Walk Winery off that first page of Google. All right, you would get all that traffic. You would get all the sales from that. You'd be pretty much just swiping their traffic. Okay, so you have a lot of things to think about right now, Lindsay. I gave you a lot of information there. Could you give me a call or shoot me back an email and let me know your thoughts on this? I would love, love, love to take this project on for you. I think you could really do well with this site. Okay, go ahead and give me a call. My number's on the bottom, or shoot me an email and let me know your thoughts. Thanks a lot, Lindsay. You have a great day.